So today's video is my 1 month postpartum update and baby Daisy's 1 month update. If you wonder what's going on down here, I am nursing her as we speak. My little nursing tank. She is having a little morning snack. It is June 23rd. She was born on May 23rd. Hey! I intended on doing a 3-week postpartum update. And then when I skipped that, I was going to do a 4-week. And then I was like, I'll just do a 1 month since 4 weeks isn't quite 1 month. She was born on a Tuesday. Today's a Friday. Anyway, so let's just talk a little bit about what she's been up to. We are exclusively breastfeeding or breastfeeding and pumping. And she is a big fan of the boob. And it seems to be one of the only things that soothes her and calms her when she's like having a meltdown. But she's a pretty chill baby, just a few times a day where she's like inconsolable and she needs the boob. But, or something. I don't know if it's because she's hungry or, you know, whatever. But, so she is, we haven't had a doctor's appointment this week, but we did have one when she was 3 weeks old. So, she was already past her birth weight at 3 weeks. She was 9 pounds and 4 ounces at 3 weeks old. And now she's like 4.5 weeks old. So I'm thinking she might be about 10 pounds by now. She's probably about 22 inches long. She was a long baby, probably still in like the 90th percentile for weight and height, or height at least. And we have another doctor's appointment when she is 5 weeks old. So unfortunately the 4.5 weeks, you know, missed that. I'm rocking because it soothes her, in case you're annoyed with that, sorry. So it's just the time I have to film, and I thought I want it when she's done, I'll lift her up and so you guys can see her. But yeah, she's been a good girl. Still not sleeping through the night, which we kind of expect at this age. She's doing very well, though. Developmentally, I think she's kind of ahead of the game sometimes, because she almost turns over, like flips herself from back to side, but she's not quite flipping from back all the way to belly or belly all the way to back. She does sleep in a swaddle with her arms in pretty tightly. She's like a little Houdini. She like pulls her arms out all the time and like tries to get out of the swaddle, and that's what you hear in the middle of the night. She starts like wriggling her little arms up and out of the swaddle, and that's what makes her mad, and she starts going, she's like trying to force them. She gets frustrated, so we have to do it pretty tightly so she can't move them, and then she sleeps better. So it's for your own good. We all sleep better. So she was sleeping the beginning of the night. She sleeps in her pack and play downstairs with Daddy on the couch, so that I can go upstairs and go to bed. So I try to go to upstairs at like 9 something, and he stays downstairs until like, you know, 11 or 12 or 1, or just depends on the day, how tired he is. And then sometimes he'll fall asleep on the couch, and then he brings her upstairs when he's ready to come to bed. So I get like 2 hours or 3 hours or something like that, where I'm not responsible for her and I can just pass out. So that's really helpful. And then he comes up and then I take over. So like any of the middle of the night wake ups are all me. So anytime between like midnight and 6 a.m. are all me. So sometimes that's 3 times that she wakes up in that 6-hour period. Every 2 hours, that's kind of how it was initially. But now it's pretty much every 4 hours. So I'm able to get up maybe twice in that period. So that's okay. But last night actually was the first time that she slept to the point where I had to get up and check on her. I was like scared. She let me sleep 6 hours straight. I was like, so I slept from 9:30 to 3:30 without waking up. And when I woke up, and naturally, like she wasn't crying or anything, I was like, you know, oh my gosh, I looked at my phone and saw the time. I knew it was the middle of the night because my husband was in bed and it was dark, but I didn't know, you know, what time it was. And I just looked at the, and I felt rested. I was like, oh my gosh. So that was pretty cool, but I got worried. So I walked over there and looked in her little bassinet, and she was just sleeping. I put my head right over her and saw her chest rising and heard her breathing. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess she's good. That was awesome. So I was up from like 3:30 to 5, nursing her and everything. And then she went back to sleep and slept for another 2 hours. So I got 7 hours last night, guys. I feel pretty amazing. That's really nice. I don't get that every day. So we're still getting help from the grandma, sometimes coming over and watching her for a couple hours during the day. Like, we're both home, but it just helps, like, for me to have my hands free, and I can go do some chores around the house, or cook, or clean, or take a nap, whatever I need. And she loves everyone, so it's no problem. She's in good hands, and she's very content. And she will take a bottle, but I try to just feed her. If I'm home and I'm awake, I try to time my feeds. Like if I know her grandma's coming over, my mother-in-law's coming over at 1, I'll feed her at 12:30 or something. I'll try to time it just right. But yeah, she's a good girl for the most part. As long as she's being held, she's like the happiest little baby all the time. She doesn't love being put down, but she loves her swing. I can tell that she's going to be the kind of baby that needs to be like entertained a little bit. We try not to put her in her swing too much. Like she will go in her pack and play, but pretty much the pack and play is for naps and stuff. Like she doesn't want to just lay around, but she does like tummy time. So she will lay around if we just put a blanket on the floor and we lay with her. She's very happy, and she coos. And I'll just put a video here, a little clip, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. She kind of rolls around and makes happy noises. Aren't these like little strawberry shorts and the whale pants like so cute? The strawberry pants and the whale pants just melt my heart. I love them. Anyway, so she is wriggly. She's definitely moving around. She squirms a lot. She doesn't quite hold her head up like for very long, but she will hold it up for a few seconds at a time. And especially like if you put her over your shoulder in a burping position, I'll try to show you guys that when she's done nursing. She will just like flop around. So you have to like put your hand behind her head, or she'll just like all the time just. It's really cute though. So she's happy. Let's think here. We're adjusting. I'm going back to work in about 3 weeks, so trying to get her to sleep a little bit more like she did last night. I can handle one wake up. You know, that would be fine. And then if I went back to sleep for another hour, that would have been 7 hours before I would have had to get up for work. So I could totally do as she did last night with working. And then the days that I work from home, I can use my lunches for like naps or shopping at the grocery store or dates with my husband, like go out to lunch or, you know, laundry or whatever while I'm working from home because she'll be at the babysitter's. So that'll be nice. But I will miss her. I am not looking forward to going to work. I feel like I am going to have so much anxiety. Like when I leave her even for an hour and a half to go to the store, like to the grocery store and back, my husband will stay home with her. I miss her so much when I get home. I can't imagine her having like 3 or 4 bottles back to back and not nursing for me. Like that kills me. I mean, I'm going to have to pump at work and stuff, but yeah. Woo. Today I filmed a Chit Chat Get Ready With Me life update, and so that'll be up soon. I tried to film a bunch of videos before I had the baby, and so a lot of what you're watching was filmed like a couple months ago, but I'm starting to run out of what was pre-filmed, and so the number of videos a week is going to change. I used to do like 4 or 5. It might be more like 2 or 3. It just depends on what I have time for. I'm not going to be doing the Sephora Play unboxing videos anymore because I've canceled that. I'm not going to be doing planner videos much more after August because I pre-filmed and I have not been using my planner. So I'm just wasting money on stickers and I'm not using it for function anymore. And it's just like more of a to-do thing. Like it's another thing I have to add to my list is to fill in my planner. When it's like, why have a to-do list that tells you to make a to-do list? You know what I'm saying? So I have a lot of planner supplies, looking to maybe get rid of some. We'll see. I think I'll keep them for a while until I'm like 100% sure that I won't want to get back into it in the near future. But yeah. So let's talk about me postpartum. The C-section is pretty much recovered. I wouldn't say I'm like up 100% strength, but it has been 4.5 weeks. So I'm feeling pretty good. Weight-wise, I lost all of my pregnancy weight plus another 10 pounds. So I'm actually smaller than I was before I got pregnant. I'm the smallest I've been in like 4 or 5 years. I feel really good. I went through all of my clothes, like every single item of clothing. I pulled out all of the maternity stuff and boxed it up. I tried on every single pair of pants and skirt and dress and everything that I own pretty much. And my body shape is different now. My boobs are bigger, my lower belly's a little bigger, but everywhere else I'm smaller. My legs are smaller, my arms are smaller. I don't know. It's weird. So I tried everything on, and I boxed up things that are too big, and I only have like a tiny stack of things that are too small. And some of them I'm just keeping because I really liked them, and they haven't fit me in like 5-10 years. You know, I really want to wear them, but for the most part, everything fits me, like everything. So that's great. I am thinking more about like my wardrobe for going back to work, for things that I can pump in or things that I can nurse in. Like this shirt here that I'm wearing is button down. It has like buttons to like the rib cage, and so it's not a full button down. But I'm like, oh, that'll be great. So the cami I'm wearing underneath it is, I can't go up. I could sit up farther, but it's like a nursing cami where it has the clips, so I can pull that down. But yeah, I've been just trying to get used to dressing my body for nursing and convenience and everything. Haven't been trying to wear a whole lot of bras because these nursing camis kind of have built in, and then you have to put the little pads in anyway for leaking. So it's been going really well. Breastfeeding is great. I had a scare there for like a week or so where my milk supply just like plummeted. It wasn't, how do I put it? I had enough to feed her, and I did have a couple of bottles in the freezer like banked up because I pumped, but I used to be able to pump, like right when my milk came in, I was pumping 4 or 5 ounces each boob each time. So I would feed her, and then I could pump 4 or 5 ounces on each side while like in between feedings. And then all of a sudden I was only getting 1 ounce or 2 ounces total, and I'd be like, what is going on? So I freaked out a little bit. Now, she never had a problem. She never knew there was anything wrong. I think it was just that I was like super engorged when my milk came in, and so my body was just producing a ton of milk, and then it like regulated to what I actually needed to feed her. And also because I was pumping every day, and then I went several days without pumping because nobody was feeding her from a bottle anymore, because like, you know, the help that we had been getting every day had stopped. People had stopped coming over and babysitting every day, so I didn't need to pump. I was with her. I was feeding her around the clock from my breast, so I didn't need to give her a bottle. Anyway, so I tried to pump again, and like hardly anything came out. I was like, oh no. So I tried lactation cookies, lactation tea. I'm drinking mother's milk tea. I got lactation smoothies off of Amazon, lactation bar thingies I saw. I didn't quite buy those ones, but bought all the ingredients like fenugreek, brewer's yeast, oats, rolled oats. I got dried apricots. I got like capsules that are lactation support, like pills. They're pretty healthy, like red raspberry, fenugreek, stuff like that. I got scared. I got nipple cream. One of the things that I was using a nipple shield for breastfeeding, and they say that like that means that you're not getting as much direct stimulation to your nipple, so you might not make as much milk because you need that stimulation. So I started forcing myself to nurse without the nipple shield, and that's painful because her latch wasn't that good, and I was fighting it, and I had to buy nipple balm because my nipples were hurting, and using the nipple like soothing packs, and but yeah, started having like a painful letdown, like not painful, but like you can feel it when you let down. So I'll just be sitting there not nursing her. She will be nowhere near me. She'll be like sleeping, and then all of a sudden I just feel like woof, like a wave, and then I look down at my nipples and like milk is dripping out, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So good thing I've been wearing breast pads every day. If you guys want to see an entire video on breastfeeding, let me know. I think I'm going to do one anyway, but I'm just curious to see the interest. This is a beauty channel after all. I wasn't doing pregnancy or baby or postpartum updates before, but they seem to be getting a good amount of views, so maybe you guys are interested. Are you done? I think she was falling asleep, but it's funny when you're nursing, sometimes they get like really drowsy and like sleepy, and then you like tap their face like this, and then she's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, I was eating. No, Mom, don't take it away. I'm still eating. You're like, I know you were sleeping. That's okay. Good thing she's cute, huh? So she does have a bit of cradle cap, dry skin, but the pediatrician said that's normal, that it's just her shedding her baby skin. So we've just been using a really soft brush on it. Bath time is kind of fun. Her umbilical cord fell off a day before she was 3 weeks old, and we went to the pediatrician on the day she turned 3 weeks, and they told us it was okay to give her a bath. So we gave her like the first full bath. Like she had been like wiped down with wipes and stuff, but never been like submerged in water. So we gave her first full bath in the kitchen sink in our baby bathtub, and the day she turned 3 weeks, so a week and a half ago, and she pooped in the tub. Like, it wasn't just like a little bit of poop. I mean, it was like projectile poop in the bathtub. luckily didn't get us. But yeah, so that was, she cried the whole time. We had to like pick her up and rinse her, and the tub was filthy, and oh my gosh, it was a disaster. The second time we were more prepared. You know, we didn't take out the diapers early, and she did better. She didn't cry at all the second bath. So I think she was just trying to poop, and she was not happy that that was the time we decided to bathe her. And we didn't know. We're first time parents. We're just like, oh, she hates the water, you know, whatever. Second time, not a peep. She was just like, ah, yay. I'm like, the bath temperature was correct. The water was good. Like, I don't know. So we do like a nice lotion. Been lotioning her probably once or twice a day with Aveeno, like gentle baby lotions. And yeah, been like using the soft brush on her skin to like get her scalp stuff all situated. Mostella baby bath soap and stuff. Let me know what kind of baby videos you guys want to see. I did have a request on our car seat and stroller combo thing to talk about how we like that. So I wanted to wait to film that until like I had been using it a while. Like I wanted to be familiar enough with it so I could fold it up for you, demonstrate how to put it in, take it out. And when I got that request, like I hadn't driven yet, hadn't been driving. I have still only taken it out of the car like once or twice myself. So I want to wait till I'm like really familiar with it, but I will give you a spoiler. We love our car seat. It's the Kiko Keyfit 30 and the Bravo 3 or something like that is the stroller and the base. We like that a lot. So it's been working out. We have a base in each car, but we only own one stroller, and the stroller clips into the, I'm sorry, we have a base in each of our cars, and then we have one car seat, and the car seat clicks into the stroller that we have, and we take the stroller on walks and stuff, and it does have the, what do you call it, umbrella, like the Ramada thingy, the cover on the top. And we also got a fan that clips on because it is like over 100 degrees in Arizona pretty much all summer. And we got a mosquito net because we get mosquitoes pretty badly here in the late summer, early fall. Pretty bad. I get eaten alive. My husband hardly gets a single bite, so go figure. So I didn't know what she was going to be like, so I want to make sure we had something to protect her. We haven't put on sunscreen or bug spray. We just keep her protected. I have been baby wearing a little bit in our Ergo baby carrier, like when we take our little walks, but it's getting so hot here. It's like 120 the other day. So we try to go really early, like at 7 in the morning when it's still in the 80s out. We try to stay in the shade as much as possible. I put her in the baby carrier, and then I put like the little cover thing over her head right here to like, so she can still breathe, but keep her shaded so she doesn't get sunburnt. But yeah, it's been really interesting. I'm feeling pretty good after the C-section. Honestly, I don't think about it too often. I still feel it, like if I try to get up or sit up from like lying down while I'm holding her, like with extra weight, like doing basically doing crunches or anything like that, I can feel it. Another development was this last couple weeks, I got hemorrhoids for the first time in my life, and that sucked. Oh my gosh. It's much better now, but I had to use like the Tux pads and everything. I was really glad I had those in my postpartum basket. It was very painful. As far as postpartum bleeding goes, it's completely stopped. I don't have to wear anything right around 3 weeks. 2 weeks it was just like barely there, and then by 3 weeks it was gone. So that's good. The doctor recommended I wait until 6 weeks to start any kind of birth control or have sex or anything. So still waiting on that. But we're going to decide, you know, how we want to proceed and how we want to, when we want to time our next baby and everything. We're still getting used to having one kid, so yes, we will have a second, but I don't know exactly when. Maybe like 2 years from now. We'll see. But yeah, this one's pretty good. She's making it look easy, making it seem like it's not so bad to have kids. So I'm going to pause this here, let her finish nursing, and then I will pick her up so you guys can see her. But yeah, she's a good little girl, and she's still in newborn size clothing, pretty much, like what she's wearing yesterday and today, newborn. She does have some 0 to 3 month stuff that she wears. Anytime we put her in anything that says 3 months, it's too big, but she can still wear it. She hates socks, she hates hats, that's a side note. Diapers, she can still wear a newborn size diaper, but we ran out of newborn, and we had size 1s from our baby shower. So we've been putting her in size 1 diapers for the last week or so, and they're working out just fine. The newborn diapers, I think, were like 5 to 10 pounds, and so she's not quite 10 pounds, maybe about that now. And then the size 1s were size 8 pounds to like 14, and so she was already born at 9 pounds, so she could have been wearing size 1 diapers since birth, but we ran out of the newborn, so we switched her to size 1s. I really recommend doing a baby shower diaper raffle if you're going to do that, because it's amazing. We have not had to buy diapers yet, and we've gone through like 1,000 diapers or something. So much money we saved. So highly recommend that if you guys are going to have a baby shower or something. Do a diaper raffle. Give away like a $100 gift card to somebody. for, you know, doing the raffle, or a $50 something, and then get $1,000 worth of diapers from your guests. It's amazing. One of the best decisions we ever made. We've definitely gotten our money's worth out of that. All right, well, here is Miss Daisy. She has a little whale booty. Got a little whale on it. But yeah, she just finished nursing some burp in her. Ooh, good job. You can tell she's kind of lifting her head. Let me turn to the side so you guys can watch her. What are you doing? Ooh, ooh, floppy girl. She always flops her little head. I'll get a little closer for you. Say hi, Daisy. These are your friends, your fans. Got a little fan club. Oh, good burp. Oh, she's spitting up on me. Lovely. Ooh. Ooh. It's my makeup cloth. Hey. Hey. Oh. Oh, good spitting. That was some good spitting you did. Yeah. You want to see your fans? Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's show everybody how cute you are. So this is a little newborn outfit. It's got a whale on the front. Little pants. Oh, you're flopping. And I can't tell yet who she looks like. Can you guys? Hey, why you sound so upset? I think she's pooping. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me give you a close-up of Miss Daisy before we go. Here's Daisy. Are you sleepy? Oh. Let's see. Let's show everybody how cute you are. There she is. She's covering her face, just like every ultrasound. She's not quite holding her head up, so I have to kind of... Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Bye.